Hello, air signs. Happy Monday. Happy Samhain. Welcome to your daily focus tarot. For you today, we have Rebirth and the Seven of Cups in reverse. So the Seven of Cups, this can talk about an indecision based on you're not able to make that decision because you're insecure. You're feeling overwhelmed by choices, or you're feeling tempted. Now the clarifier is strength, and this talks about taming the inner beast in order to gain knowledge, in order to gain that control over yourself, that inner calm and patience, that unconditional love. So you're being tempted and overwhelmed by decision, and using your inner strength, finding that calm within, finding that language and that ability to communicate within is going to help you figure out what decision to make. The other thing is this can be temptation, and if you're going within to find unconditional love and courage, that power of being aware of who you are deep down inside, you won't be tempted any longer, right? The temptations of greed and anxiety making you feel like you need more or you want more won't be there if you are secure in who you are. So then we have Rebirth, and Rebirth talks about a call to action. It's a call to come out of the dark and into the light and get your healing, get your ability to harvest abundance, have your rebirth, shed that old. And the clarifier for Rebirth was the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And this is talking about loneliness. It can be talking about a judgment against you, struggling in some way with demands made upon you by relatives, friends, organizations, so you're feeling like this burden. It can also talk about financial loss and acting recklessly with finances, but to me this is more about feeling like you have to do what other people are saying because of the strength and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So you're going to have this rebirth moment in terms of how to deal with this situation, how to get back to balance with yourself, to get back on your feet, to not have these negatives. Now, because it's Halloween, I thought I'd do something different because it's Samhain. So I have this card deck that I almost never use. I thought I would use it more when I bought it. I pulled 2 cards for you. This is apples. It says, we all know the story of Snow White taking the apple from her stepmother, who masquerades as a sweet old crone. It's a wise old tale that's existed long before Disney ever made it into a movie, and a warning that things are not always as they seem. Wow, I pulled these before I pulled your tarot. That's very much in keeping with the Seven of Cups. Sometimes our greatest enemy is hiding behind the mask of a savior. Death is infused into something meant to give us life, and someone pretending to be our friend is luring us into a trap. There are rotten people in the world who will take advantage of those who trust without pause. They come bearing gifts to gain your trust. Their faces are in all shapes, sizes, and colors. These people always get their due, one way or another. When an apple appears in your spread, it is a warning to pause before making any decisions about someone or a situation. Betrayal and deception are likely, so be vigilant. You must tread carefully until everything comes to light. This is especially true for you who have also pulled seduction. We didn't pull that. Okay. And the other card I pulled for you was number 7, Black Cat. And this, keyword independent survival and grace. Okay. Hello, cat with 9 lives. Cats are graceful creatures rivaling the snobbiest of humans. They are fiercely independent and value their time and space above all things. They are aloof yet love affection, and they put their health and well-being above all other things. This is tying in with the inner strength. This is tying in with that inner strength and that rebirth, right? That rebirth and being loyal to yourself. Cats are mysterious. They are a symbol of empowerment and setting boundaries, 2 qualities which everyone needs to be successful. When the cat comes purring into your reading, you are being asked to find your independence. Grab some me time so that you can find your footing again. It is easy to get lost in the chaos when you have a lot going on. Take a step back and see the bigger picture, which will also help you with this apple, this betrayal. When it comes to me time, choose quality over quantity. It asks you to learn the power of saying no. We all have to set boundaries and rules. We cannot expect others to know what is okay or not okay without some guidance. Nor can we expect others to know when we have too much on our plates. It is okay to say no. This isn't a selfish act, and it doesn't mean you don't care. It is a sign of self-respect and will help in the long term those in your immediate circle. You cannot give what you do not have to give. You can't give what you don't have. And then I also have a fun little deck. Let me see, where did I put the top? Because I like Edward Gorey. And Edward Gorey is, I don't know, it's not really an oracle, it's not a tarot, it's just kind of a fun little thing with his images. Very sparse. So the urn talks, each card comes with a little thing in the booklet. It's just a very small booklet. As you can see, it says the urn. Friday, a sexual dilemma, a forged invitation, harmful rays, elgenuresis. I don't even know what that is. A broken heart, mumbling, sickness, broken communications, injustice, interference, miscalculation, low fever, scales. Whatever scales means. So it's basically a list of things that it could be related to in the book. And I'll show you the book. And the odd thing is I did shuffle it, but the 2 that you have are in here together. And this isn't even the first time I've used this, because I was just playing around with it once before. So the feather talks about November, blackmail, a forged passport, hysterical pregnancy, oh boy, loss of eyelashes, disorders of the small intestine, a disagreeable letter, delirium, hindrance to prospects, twitching, separation, imbroglios, imbroglios, don't know what that is, and a mistake. Oh boy. So these are all like a list of things that the card could be related to. It's a little bit different to use, but I figured it's very much in keeping with the season. Have a good celebration, whether it's Samhain or Halloween. See you tomorrow.